Yeah, man. We at that 57,000 mark, you heard? Concentrating on that good equality cipher. You feel me? That good 60 racks. After that, I'm after that buckery. You heard? That Buckeye State. I'm after it. Z-Boy. Shout out to the bro Peter Pan. You heard? This is part 6 and the conclusion of the series Surviving North Carolina. Appreciate all y'all dudes that tuned in. Appreciate all them comments with y'all dudes telling me how much I love this series. It was spontaneous. We ain't planned it out. The bro Peter Pan just hit me up. Said, yo, I got a joint. And we just went in. You heard? Pause. But yeah, man. Shout out to the whole Ville gang. The whole Riverdale, Howard. The whole Brownsville. The whole Brooklyn. The whole North Carolina. And the whole Gen Pop, man. Comment gang is in the Schnilden. You heard? Slim Blunt gang is in the building, man. Know what I mean? Leave a comment. Let me know what you reppin'. You heard? And get at me if you need that promo, because you know my promo game is the best in the city right now. And that's a fact. Z-Lord.
I go to the blinds, I put the little fingers through the blind, I open it up a little while. It's him. You know what I mean? So I tell this nigga BA, I was like, yo, BA, you got your pistol on you, you know what I'm saying? He was like, yeah, I got my shit in the car. Like that. So I was like, all right, cool. So I give him the rundown. I say, yo, it's this nigga outside that I had a little problem with.
So you ended up getting into beef with that nigga? Like having more beef with that nigga?
Nah. I never seen that nigga no more. Like, he never knew it was me, and, you know, the nigga's sister kept it real. I guess she never said nothing to the nigga about it, you know what I'm saying? But nothing never came of that shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, the nigga probably, they probably, kept their relationship, that was her baby father, so I'm quite sure after that, the nigga was probably coming through there, you know what I mean? But mind you, I haven't got my CDLs back, so I started, going out of town a lot, going on the road and shit, you know what I'm saying? So, one day I had came in off the road and shit, and I called this nigga, you know what I'm saying, my man, you know what I'm saying? Like, I never told the nigga that his sister gave me the rundown. Like, it told me, like, yo, the nigga was just hating on her baby father. I never even mentioned it to him, you know what I'm saying? So, one day I had came in town and shit, you know what I'm saying? I came in, I chilled out for the weekend, and then, it was that Sunday, I was ready to hit the road and leave out of town. So I said, all right, I need to give you some trees, you know what I mean, to take with me, you know what I mean? So I called this nigga, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, yo, you got some trees? He was like, yeah, I'm on my mom's block. So it was this new nigga that had moved on the block, this nigga named Cowboy, older nigga, you know what I mean? I had seen him a couple of times at this nigga mom's crib up the street, you know what I'm saying? But, I was never really familiar with him like that. I just see him like every now and then. I might go over there, see my man or whatever. You know what I mean? So this Sunday, I was getting ready to break out and hit the road and shit. And I called the nigga. I was like, yo, where you at? You know what I'm saying? He was like, yo, I'm down the street, like a couple houses down from my mom's crib. I'm at this nigga Cowboy house, like sitting on the porch and shit. I was like, all right, I'm about to come through there, like that. So I get in the car, I go over there and shit like that. Now, mind you, this nigga Cowboy, he seen me a couple of times over there, you know what I mean? So he familiar with my face. We even said what's up to each other a couple of times and shit like that. So I pulled down the block and shit, you know what I mean? I pulled down past his mom's crib to the nigga Cowboy house. I parks, I get out, you know what I'm saying? So I'm telling this nigga, he's sitting on the porch. This nigga Cowboy doing something, I guess, because he had just moved on the block or whatever. So I guess he was still getting his house together or whatever. But he was doing something with the window. So he kind of like had his back turned to me. My man, he's sitting on the porch in a chair. He got a liquor bottle down beside him. And you know what I'm saying? I guess he just got finished smoking the ale or whatever. So I walk to the porch. I don't walk on the porch. I'm at the bottom of the steps. So I'm like, yo, let me holler at you for a minute. You know what I'm saying? So he was like he motioned for me with his hand, like come up on the porch. But this nigga Cowboy looks over his shoulder and look at me like, nigga, who's you? You know what I'm saying? So My man don't see how he looking at me, because you know Cowboy is standing kind of like over him. My man sitting on the chair on the porch facing me. So he not looking up like over his shoulder to see how this nigga Cowboy looking at me like, nigga, who's you? Like that. So, you know what I mean? So I look, you know what I mean? I was like, yo, just let me holler at you right quick, man. Just come off the porch. I never told him what I wanted on the phone, but you know what I mean? I'm just telling the nigga, like, I'm at the bottom of the porch, just let me holler at you right quick. You know what I mean? So the nigga keep motioning me to come up on the porch with the nigga Cowboy looking like, nigga, who's you? Don't come on my porch. You know what I mean? So I'm like, all right. So this nigga Cowboy, I ain't paying him no mind. Like, nigga, you seen me a couple of times at this nigga mom's crib. So anyway, this nigga dude does it again. You know, you motioning me, man, come up on the porch, holler at me. All right, nigga, come to the step, bottom of the step. Let me ask you something. You know what I'm saying? So the nigga tells me, yo, I'm good. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, what? Like, what you mean you good? Like, I'm gonna holler at you. So I guess he's so high and, you know, drunk or whatever, you know, because I know he been drinking, so I see the liquor bottle down by the chair. So I'm like, oh, nigga, you too high, you too drunk to come to the bottom of the steps to holler at me? Yo, lads, I could have been telling this nigga, I got 10 niggas around the corner waiting on me, or somebody trying to get at me down the block. Nigga, I was just shooting at your baby fucking, shooting at your sister baby father for you a couple of weeks ago. Then I pistol whipped the nigga at the store for you a couple of months before that. You too good to come to the porch? I could be calling you, telling you like, yo, I need some help, nigga. So after the nigga did that, I was like, all right, nigga, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? So I kind of like told nigga, like, nigga, fuck you then. You know what I'm saying? I turn around, get back in my car, and I leave. You know what I'm saying? So boom, I leave. I called a couple of niggas that know us, you know what I'm saying, told them what the nigga did, like, yo, this nigga, you know what I'm saying, this nigga's a sucker, I'll never fuck with this nigga no more, so I told them, so a couple of niggas, you know what I mean, they knew that I was fucking with the nigga anyway, the nigga was telling me, like, yo, B, about time you stop fucking with that nigga, you know, they told me little sucker shit that he done did with them it wasn't really serious, but he had did some sucker shit to other niggas and just playing himself, you know what I'm saying, so, one dude I talked to, he, you know what I mean, he was telling me, he was like, yo, P, one of the other sucker shit the nigga did, this chick we know, she had she cleaned houses and shit, and she worked for this white man or whatever, you know what I'm saying, and he got a couple of properties, but he let her have little kickbacks and shit, like she invite niggas up to the hotel, because he owned like penthouses, so she, you know, he let her have little kickbacks, that's what we call little kickbacks, we all go up to the hotel room, drink and shit like that. But I was out of town on this particular occasion. You know what I'm saying? So one of the niggas that knew us, you know what I mean? He was like, yo, P, I'll stop fucking with that nigga too. So I'm asking him what happened. He's like, yo, we up at one of the motherfucking kickbacks uptown, up in the penthouse. We got mad liquor up there, but we had ran out of liquor. So they was having some kind of LBGT, like some kind of, you know what I mean, like the gay little they was having some kind of little party or whatever downstairs in the lobby, but downstairs in the lobby had a bar down there, you know what I'm saying? So when everybody ran out of liquor up in the penthouse, everybody decided to go downstairs to the bar, you know what I'm saying, and go buy some drinks or whatever, and then go back up to the hotel room. I wasn't there. My man telling me this shit, you know what I mean, what this nigga did. So he was like, yeah, P, we all go back up to the hotel. We go back up to the room and shit. So, you know, the chicks is up there, you know what I mean? So, you know, he said, P, yo, I started asking people, yo, where this nigga Skull at? You know what I'm saying? So, you know, everybody don't know. They said they was partying or whatever. He come back upstairs with some Chinese dude, you know what I'm saying? So, the Chinese dude was one of the dudes that was down there partying, you know what I mean, with the LGBT, you know, the gay crowd down there. Now, my man and them said they just went down there to buy some drinks and go back upstairs. A little while later, after they realized he wasn't there, he come back upstairs with the Chinese dude that was partying up there with them. So he come in the room and talk about, yo, this is whoever the Chinese dude name was, this is XYZ, yo, he gonna be the plug. And he was trying to tell the chicks that was up in the room with my man and them, yo, he's gonna be the plug, he's gonna be the connect on hair weaves and shit like, because Chinese people, they get extensions and they got the plug on that. So the chicks and my man and them that was up in the room, they looking at him like, yo, nigga, what the fuck is you doing? Like, who the fuck is you to bring that nigga up here? Like, you know what I'm saying? You went down, we all went down there for drinks. You go down there and bring this fucking dude up there. He ain't on none of us type of time. What the fuck you bringing this nigga up here to this room? All these chicks in here. So what happened was they started clowning him, you know what I mean, for doing that shit. So the chicks started clowning him, you know what I'm saying? So they wasn't trying to hear that extension shit and the Chinese dude was the plug, you know what I mean? So that's when he told me last, he was like, yo, P, that's why I stopped fucking with that nigga. When he did that bullshit, I stopped fucking with him, and the chicks that was up in the room with us, they said the next time they have a function, don't bring that nigga around no more, you know what I mean? So I was like, yeah. So I was telling him, I was like, yo, see, he did some sucker shit with me, and the last straw was when I walked to the porch to go get some trees from him, and the nigga act like he was too good to come downstairs on the bottom of the porch to come and see what I wanted, you know what I mean? It was like, yeah, P, we see why you don't fuck with that nigga no more, you know what I mean? So a little while time, now back to the nigga just with I pistol whip from him. I wound up running into this nigga again. So anyway, I make a couple of trips. I go out of town with my 18-wheeler and shit. I come back in town and shit, and one of my other mans, BA, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to BA too, man, if you listening to it, you know what I'm talking about. But my man BA had hit me up one day, you know what I'm saying? Like the weekend I had came back in town, he's like, yo, P, one of my homegirls is having a cookout. You know what I'm saying? Yo, you want to go to the cookout? Now, BA is, you know what I'm saying, like, BA always he keeps something small on him. Like, for whatever reason, he don't carry a big gun. He always keep like a 32 or a little 2.5 on him or something like that. I always see him with it, you know what I mean? So BA called me, was like, yo, you in town? I said, yeah, I'm in town. He's like, yo, we gonna shoot to this cookout like that, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, all right. I meet up with BA, you know what I'm saying? I'm following him, and I'm driving my car. I'm following him. Behind him, we get to the chick crib, to the cookout. You know what I'm saying? So we get to the cookout, and we go through the front door. Everybody's partying at the cookout on the side of the house. You know what I mean? So I don't really see the crowd that's on the side of the house because me and BA going in the front door. So we see the chick, you know what I'm saying? You know, she say, what's up, does BA introduce me to the chick or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, yo, what's up? She was like, yo, we got the band here. I got a pool table over here and all of that. You know, she just told us, you know, we good. We free to walk around the house, we drink whatever we want, you know what I'm saying? So she go back outside. Me and BA goes, we grab 2 beers. I grab either a Heineken or a Corona. He grabbed one, and we walk into the den area where the pool table was at. So we start shooting pool. But in the den area, it's on the side of the house. The den area is in the house, but the window is on the side where we can see everybody through the blinds that's outside in the yard. We hadn't even been outside to the yard yet. We just got there. So we pop our beers and shit. You know what I'm saying? So we play a little pool. We stayed in there by probably like 10 minutes. So I'm getting ready to hit the ball, I'm getting ready to shoot my shot, you know what I'm saying, with the pool stick. I'm leaning on the pool table, great crack, to get ready to hit the ball, and I happen to look over to my left, and I look through the blinds. I see a tall nigga, he got like a toboggan on with dreads, you know what I mean, like with little braids sticking out on the bottom. So that's the same tall nigga that I wound up pistol whipping. So I'm like, yo, this can't be this dude, you know what I'm saying? I go to the blinds, I put the little fingers through the blind, I open it up a little wide, it's him. You know what I mean? So I tell this nigga BA, I was like, yo, BA, you got your pistol on you, you know what I'm saying? He was like, yeah, I got my shit in the car, like that. So I'm like, all right, cool. So I give him the rundown. I say, yo, it's this nigga outside that I had a little problem with a couple of months ago, and I wound up pistol whipping this nigga, you know what I'm saying? I told BA, call homegirl, because I know how niggas act when they get around their family. So I don't know if this dude is related to this girl, you know what I'm saying? So I know if he related to her, and, you know, the nigga see me, nigga might try to go extra crazy. You know what I'm saying? So I tell my man B, I said, yo, go outside, go get your homegirl and tell her to come in here. You know what I'm saying? So BA went and got her. She came in the crib. You know what I mean? So I was like, I asked her, You know, we standing in the den right by the pool table. So I asked, I said, yo, let me ask you a question like that. You know what I'm saying? And she was like, what? What's up? And I pointed to the blinds and I, you know, put my fingers, open the blinds a little so she could see. I said, you see that tall dude right there? You know what I mean? She said, yeah. Oh, yeah. What's up with him? I said, listen, is you related to him? Like that. I asked her, I said, is you related to him? She was like, nah, he come over my house and, you know, he smoked weed with me and shit like that every now and then or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I was like, oh, okay, I'm just asking because I had a little issue with this nigga a couple of months ago and I wound up going upside his head and I fucked his face up real bad. You know what I'm saying? So she put her hand over her mouth and pointed at me. She was like, oh shit, he did come over here one time. His face was fucked up. She was like, she got her hand covering her mouth and her other hand pointing at me. She said, oh, that was you that did that to him. I was like, yeah, so I'm asking you, is you related to this nigga because I know how this shit go. This nigga might think he at his family house and he think he got the advantage, you know what I'm saying? And he might try to act extra crazy. So she was telling me she was like, nah, he know better not to, you know what I mean, show out in my house and shit like that. She was like, nah, you good, you ain't got nothing to worry about, you know what I'm saying? So she turned around and go outside. She never said nothing to the nigga that I was there, you know what I mean? So me and my man BA standing there, so I'm telling BA, I was like, yo, you gonna finish this pool table. So when you finish your beer, put the fucking bottle in your back pocket. Now mind you, his gun is in the car, but bro, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yo, bro, not to interrupt you, but you know, we put a lot of parts in. I just want to say this before we continue. Yo, bro, you stay in a situation, bro, where you could get murdered and you still be there. So you see, you know you went upside this nigga. You know you went upside this nigga head and pistol whipped this nigga. You see that nigga, son, you supposed to get ghost. If niggas ain't got it on them right then and there, you supposed to get ghost. I'm laughing because this is why niggas love you on this channel. Because, bro, you be putting yourself in the most dangerous situations on the planet.
Yeah, but Laz, I didn't know. My man BA asked me to come to a cookout. I didn't expect to see this nigga there.
I feel you. But what happened? So you told a nigga to go get the hammer?
No, because remember, in the first part, when the nigga came back to the store and he was telling the drunk nigga Changalang that, you know, he ain't had nothing to do with it. So I want to check his temperature to see how he gonna act first. You know what I'm saying? So when he went by the store looking the next day after I pistol whipped him, he's supposed to have told the Delano nigga in front of the store. Remember, I went to the store to open the store. He ain't want no problems with me. So I'm trying to feel this nigga out. I'm trying to check his temperature before I send my man BA to go get the gun out the car. So when me and BA standing at the pool table, we drinking the beer. So I know all of this. BA don't know this. BA don't know nothing about me. The nigga sending word to the nigga in front of the store about he don't want no problems with me. BA don't know this. So I'm checking the nigga temperature in my head, but I'm telling BA at the pool table, when you finish or drink your beer, I'm gonna drink my beer. Don't throw your bottle in the garbage. Put your shit in your back pocket, because I'm going to drink my shit and put my shit in my back pocket, and we going outside. You know what I'm saying? Where that nigga at. I don't know how he feel at this point. So all I know is the nigga say he ain't want no problems with me, but I'm still going outside. You know what I'm saying? So, boom. I gave my man BA the rundown. We finished, we go up to the side door, to the screen door. We go up the screen door. Now, the nigga, he's standing there with like 3 other niggas. You know what I'm saying? But they got their back turned away from us. I'm got my arms crossed. I got the beer bottle in my back pocket. Me and BA standing there. BA know what time it is now. I had issues with this nigga. So I'm standing outside. I'm standing behind the nigga like 10 feet behind the nigga. But he never turned around. It took I could say about 3 minutes, 2-3 minutes. Me and BA standing out there, we listen to the rules, so I'm kind of rocking back and forth and shit. I'm waiting to make eye contact with the dude. You know what I'm saying? 2 minutes go by, he never turned around. I'm standing behind him the whole time. He never turned around. He's talking to whoever he's talking to, his little homeboys on him. You know what I'm saying? So all of a sudden, he turns around. Me and BA standing there. He got a bottle, I got a bottle, the gun in the car. So I got my arms crossed. I'm rocking back and forth to the music. He turned around, look at me. I look at him. He looked at me and gave me a head nod, like a head nod, like, yo, what's up? You know what I'm saying? Not no aggressive what's up. It just like, yo, what up? You know what I'm saying? Like that. You know what I mean? So I nod my head, yo, what up? You know what I'm saying? Like that. So, hold on. So, he never said nothing. We didn't say one word to each other last. So, me and BA stayed there for another 15 minutes. You know what I'm saying? And now I'm watching him to see if he go try to send somebody to the car or something. You know what I mean? Like, anybody would have walked away from him, I'd have told BA, go to the car, get the gun out of the car. So all of them stayed there in that one little group. You know what I mean? Him and like 3 or 4 other people, maybe 5. They stayed in their group and they kept talking or whatever. He never turned around and looked back at me again. You know what I mean? Me and BA stayed there for like 15 more minutes. You know what I'm saying? So after that, you know what I'm saying? You know, I told BA, he was like, yo, we get the fuck up out of here. You know what I'm saying? So me and BA wound up leaving. Now, let me tell you how small the fucking world is. I swear to God on my mom's life. Me and BA leaves that fucking cookout. This lasts like fucking, I say about damn near 6 months later, lads. I had to move. I moved way across town where I ain't even nowhere near the store, my man's store. I'm not nowhere near there. I'm not nowhere near in this area where this chick live at. Well, that had the cookout. This like 5 or 6 months later. I'm at my new crib. I gets up. I got my man and them is at the crib and everything. I get up to tell my man and them I'm going to the store. I don't know if I went to go buy some blunts or whatever. I said, yo, I'll be right back. I get in the car. I drive about like 6 blocks, 5 or 6 blocks. You know what I mean? I go to the gas station, lads. I get out the car, I go to the gas station. Now, I go to the fucking door of the gas station. I grab the door handle to pull the fucking door to me. You know what I mean? Because the door opens out, pulls out. I'm pulling the door handle, opening it, pulling it towards me. Who walks out the fucking store? Big man. That I pistol whip. This nigga again. You know what I mean? So he coming out the store. I'm getting ready to walk in. He walking out. So it looked like I hold the door. I open the door for him, and he just happened. It's like it was just perfect timing. I grabbed the door, opened the door. He walking right out at the same time. So the nigga stopped and talked to me and shit. It was like, yo, I never got a chance. The nigga telling me this last. Yo, I never got the chance to holler at you. You know what I'm saying? It was like, yo, I went through the air at that time after that situation, man. Tell you, yo, I ain't had nothing to do with that phone shit like that. You know what I'm saying? He was like, yo, and I'm looking at his face like he a tall, dark-skinned nigga, but I could see like dark spots in his face, like something was wrong with him. You know what I'm saying? Like his face was discolored or something like that. So he telling me like, yo, I never had nothing to do with that shit with your phone, and I'm telling him like, yo, I was going through a lot of shit with my baby moms, and that phone had my daughter's telephone number in it, and I didn't want to call my baby mom, ask her for a number, because she gonna start, I just ain't want to, I was just trying to go through it. Y'all niggas ain't understand that shit when I told y'all niggas to bring that phone back to that store. I called that phone and I sent that text message, and y'all niggas, whoever had my phone, y'all niggas just ignored the shit. So that's the shit that had me tight, you know what I'm saying? He was like, yeah, I understand, man. He telling me last
so
show,
so he admitted that that niggas took the phone?
He said the little nigga, the young nigga that was with him, took the phone. Because it was 3 of them that came in the store. All I know is my fucking phone left the store when all of them left. But the tall nigga, I wanted him because my man said they was coming in the store and he always screwing his face up. And my man was like, yo, watch the tall nigga. I think them niggas gonna try to back us down in the store one day. So being that I knew where he worked at, I went for him. It wouldn't even matter if the little nigga that was with him took the phone. I had a reason to go at the big nigga because you was the one coming in. My man said you was the one coming in the store with your face screwed up. So it didn't matter which one of y'all niggas I was called. I was just gonna make an example out of one of them, but I'm glad I knew what the big nigga was at. So, he telling me, I told him, you know, situation about the phone, like, yo, y'all niggas took my phone, you know what I mean, whoa. So he was like, yo, I just beat cancer because, like, I seen it in his face. It's like the skin was like discolored. So I don't know if it's the radiation or whatever. When he was going through something, the nigga, like, you see, kind of like he looked more skinnier than when I pistol whipped him. So I could tell he was kind of sick or something. So he was telling me, he was like, "Yo, I don't want no problems with nobody, man. I just beat cancer. I'm just glad to be alive, man." He's like, "Yo, I ain't worrying about that shit." You know what I'm saying? And I told the nigga, I said what I said. Like, "Yo, you know, I ain't really want to do that to you, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, I feel kind of violated too." But he was like, "Yo, man, that shit is over with. I ain't got no problem with you, New York," you know what I'm saying? And that was the last time I seen that nigga, last word. I ain't see him no more. But it was just crazy. I don't know if it was meant for me to piece it up with the nigga or to get some kind of closure, because everywhere I went in the town, I go to the fucking cookout, I see the nigga. It ain't no problem. I moved way across town to a whole nother area. It's like 20-minute drive, and I open the store door, and this nigga coming out the same while I'm like, "Oh, why I keep seeing this nigga?" But it must have been meant for me to piece it up with the nigga, you know what I'm saying? Or let the nigga, you know what I mean, feel comfortable to where he know me and him ain't got no problem. And he said his piece, and, you know, the nigga got in the car and the nigga pulled off. I never seen him again, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's how I went. But the nigga, my man, I don't fuck with that nigga no more. That was it. When he pulled the stunt on the porch and all of that, and then my man and them told me what he did at the hotel and all that, I told them, and they told me, like, "Yeah, CP," and I told them, "Yo, that's why I stopped fucking with that nigga. That nigga's a funny style nigga, and I don't fuck with that nigga no more." So it's ever since then, last, I've been on the road, man. I've been on the road. I've been driving trucks, you know what I'm saying? I've been thinking about little ventures I want to do. I'm going to start this trucking company up, and I ain't high. Once I get a couple trucks under my belt, I'm only fucking with convicted felons, because, you know, somebody gave me a chance. So as long as ain't no rape or nothing like that, I'm about to get me a couple of little trucks and shit, you know what I'm saying? And I'm about to hire convicted felons, you know what I'm saying? Start my little trucking shit, you know what I'm saying? Word, son. I done been through enough, lads, you know what I'm saying? I escaped a lot of shit, you know what I'm saying? I escaped death. Niggas in that hotel room walking two birds. I done escaped, you know what I mean? When shit could have got ugly after I done had to put hands on niggas, I'm done, bro. I'm done with the streets. It's just not good for me, man. Like, I'm 48 now, man. I'm not jumping out the window for nobody. Niggas got problems or niggas got beef. I don't want to know about it. You know what I'm saying? I'm in and out of town. When I come in town, you know, I chill with a certain select few people, and a couple of chicks I got under my belt I deal with, and I'm gone. There ain't no loyalty in these streets. All that, my mans and them, that shit is overrated. I don't fuck with niggas no more, man. You know what I'm saying? Word.
Real talk, bro. But let me tell you, you a great storyteller. People love your stories. This series that we did, this Surviving North Carolina, it was Flames. It's one of my favorite stories and series on the channel. And it's a lot of people out there that love your shit, bro. You feel what I'm saying? And I mean, yeah. I'm sure they gonna want to hear from you again, man. So when you think about some other stories you want to tell, make sure you get at me, bro, and let's go back in.
Yeah, no doubt. I got another story, like the shit that, you know, when I first started driving. Like, I met a real cool dude, man, from Cali, and Paru dude from Inglewood. I met him at my man crib. You can call my man right now. He'll verify it right now. The nigga walked in the house and said, "I'll kill everybody in here." And me and him wound up getting cool, and I drove to Cali and went to his hood. That nigga showed me the best time of them Pyro niggas in Inglewood. Shout out to my man Joe Rock in Inglewood and his man Tweety. You know what I'm saying? Word, wound up meeting a real blood, a real OG dude. And I went to Cali, and nigga, everything the nigga told me in North Carolina, it was true when I got out there. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, lads, my thing is, you know, I watch a lot of, you know what I'm saying, dudes podcasts and like YouTube channels and all that. You know what I'm saying? And I see a lot of dudes come up there. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I ain't taking nothing away from nobody. You know, it's gangsters everywhere. But I just ain't want to be another dude to come on your platform and just, yo, I ain't never been touched. I ain't never took it air. I started off on your platform, part one, the nigga beat me bad in the fight, you know what I mean? So I wanted to come through with something different, you know what I mean? And then tell my life story from there. I started off telling the world about the L's I took, you know what I'm saying?
Everybody knows on this channel right here, when I first started this channel, telling niggas about the L's that I took. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Like, we don't do that over here. We don't do no fronting. Like, we ain't never had no L's. Like, a nigga ain't never do nothing. A nigga ain't never, know what I mean? We don't do none of that shit, man. We keep it 1,000 over here. You feel what I'm saying? We keep it 1,000, and we know and understand that just because you take a loss, that don't mean you ain't a winner.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? Right. Overall, you could take a loss, and overall, you still a winning type of nigga. You feel me?
That's
so it's like,
I appreciate that.
Yeah, bro. So that's how we on it over here, man. But I mean, Gem Pop Gang is in the building. Comment gang. Make sure y'all tear this up, man. I mean, shout out to the bro Peter Pan. Shout out to the whole Brownsville. We'll be back with some more fire for y'all.
That's a fact, man. And salute everybody in the comment section, man. I appreciate all the good words, man. I take the bad with the good. Salute, peace, and blessings to everybody, man. Yo, Laz, I'm out, man. I got to hit this highway, man.
All right, my bro. Stay up, man. Stay in contact with me. Get at me.
No doubt. Peace.
All right, bro. Peace.